Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the blog Car Connections. So we're heading over to the Tesla dealership. We're going to do a quick comparison on what I think the Hyundai Ioniq and should be compared with. And that would be cars like the Tesla Model Y Performance or that of the Mach-E GT from Ford. So we're going to go ahead and go to this Tesla dealership that I typically go when I record other cars or other vlogs. And we're going to see how does a Hyundai Ioniq compare from an exterior perspective, because I don't believe I'll be able to go into the car, but we'll try it. I'm also trying something new with the channel, and this is kind of a voiceover to this recording. And I would love to know what you guys think. Do you guys prefer more of that live experience, or do you guys prefer more of the voiceover? So what you guys can see right now is I'm trying to scout something that will kind of line up to the Hyundai Ioniq, which is the Model Y, but I'm trying to figure out if I can find maybe a performance variance to really look at an apples to apples from a body shape. So as you can see, I did a quick turnaround and I decided to do the Model Y base model that you see upcoming here on your left side up ahead. I couldn't find a Model Y where I could park next to it. And you can see me pointing at it right now. And so we're going to turn the car around right now in a bit. And we're going to see how do these cars compare from an exterior perspective. What I will tell you is this is the right comparison. And the reason why is they're both in the same class. The Hyundai Ioniq and might look like a hatchback or a fast hatch. But the reality, it is an SUV and it's classified as such. And you can see myself right here. I'm kind of looking at the front end of the car relative to the Y. They're not perfectly parked parallel together, guys, but it gives you a pulse. And you can see I'm walking around the Ioniq N just to give you all a pulse of the shape and the style, which I think looks fantastic, especially in the orange. And so you can see here's a rear view of the car. And then I'm going to move over to the Y. And you guys could right there and just see there's a difference in the car. The Hyundai Ioniq is a little bit more stocky, more performance oriented. It has a wide body, and the Y sits higher. It's a little bit more of a neg shape. And nothing against the Y. Remember, the Y is the #1 selling vehicle for Tesla. It does extremely well. I think my Tesla guys will probably keep me honest. I think we as if I work for Tesla, I don't. I think they've sold over 1 million Model Ys, guys. And so here you can see I'm just comparing the front of them, how they look in comparison to each other. And this is where you could really see the Hyundai Ioniq stand out on the flares. The wide body on that car really, really stands out. I didn't pick the best spec for the Model Y. Again, I was trying to look for a Model Y Performance where I could park next to it. Couldn't find that. And also I didn't find one that was nice and clean and washed up compared to the Hyundai Ioniq. And that you guys can see here. So again, just stepping away here, trying to give different optics of the cars and trying to compare them. Here's kind of the side view and a close-up view of the Hyundai Ioniq. And then I'm going to compare that to the Y, as you guys can see here. And just trying to see how they look. From an interior perspective, I just want you guys to know they're very similar. However, I do believe the Hyundai Ioniq sits a little wider. You could probably fit 3 adults in the back easily. Maybe 170, 180 pound guys with 6 feet, and you would fit easily, and I mean easily, in the N. The N hides its size, guys. It's a very big SUV. It really hides it with its style, but the reality is that it's a great, great car. And there you go, guys. I mean, I think the biggest, if you want to call it the elephant in the room, is the Hyundai is $70K. And with incentives, the Model Y is probably closer to $33,000, $34,000. So, it's not an apples to apples. I think the style are different. They do the same thing. SUVs sell a lot in the United States, and I'm sure across the world. But that's the elephant in the room, guys. I think if the cars were relatively the same from a price perspective, I think you guys would I think more people would probably gravitate to the Hyundai brand and this car in particular if they were at the similar price. I think what you're getting with the Y relative to price, it's just a big bang, and it's hard to pass that up, guys, on either the Model Y or Model 3. I know I'm just talking specifically around the Hyundai right now, but the reality is that the Tesla cars that are being built right now it's just hard to compete. And I hope you guys like that. And stay tuned for more, guys. Peace.